Hello, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 799. We got the new camera angle so I can get real up and personal with you. You paying attention? Because listen, some serious shit's been going down. I don't know if you've been paying attention to me or everything that's going on, but we got a lot to talk about today. LeBron James, he's guilty. And you know why he's guilty? Because he has no game and no frame. We are going so deep down the rabbit hole today. And it's a good day to be alive, all right? Because this is connecting to, like I said, the Great Awakening. Good times are ahead of us. I've been saying it on this channel forever. I'm going to go through all the things I've been predicting, and you could just take a look at my channel and see the long history of me, MLD, being right for the man like you at home watching, or the woman, out there doing your thing. Today is going to be an amazing episode. We are blowing up on X already. I have no idea why. We have got like so many people already watching on X. Unbelievable. Anyways, but before we get going, don't forget, we are here live on December, Dedication December, live streams every day on the channel. I have no idea, but I'm blowing up on X right now. Like my X viewership is just skyrocketing. This is crazy. But I'm telling you, LeBron James is guilty. We're going to cover that and so much more. But don't forget, December 26th this year, Christmas comes twice. All right. And we are going live with the Masculine Empowerment Network. December 26th, coming out with Dating App Domination. I'm going to be showing you guys a lot. Take a real quick look right here, and we'll get going. It's 2024, and the holidays are here. It's that time of year that always kind of gives us that one friendly reminder, whether we want to hear it or not. Are you still single? You see it everywhere. Couples, players, marriages, happiness, beautiful women, yet you're still all alone. You've probably given it your best shot and even tried various sources. But as the days become weeks and weeks become years, we're still where you're at, and time is kind of running out. I haven't spent a single holiday season alone for over a decade, and it's not because I'm better than you. It's just because I've found a way that 99% of people do not know. And with the years of refining this over and over, I can have access to a multitude of women at the push of a button. Now, my life has totally changed. Anywhere I go, around the world, I know that I have the power to find good girls who are down to earth and fun to be with. The crazy part? I'm not using fancy cars, designer clothes, or money to attract them. I'm using something far more powerful. And this system can be used by regular guys who just want to find a cool girl to hang out with. You don't need to be some super player, but you will have a lot of dates just like one. And that's the power I want you to have. The power of choice. That's right. Dating App Domination is going live December 26th. Guys, we've run batch 1 already here in Tokyo, and it is working live. We have actually also remotely tested this in major cities across the world, including New York City, Manila, Barcelona, the great city of Bangkok, Thailand, Las Vegas, Nevada. I mean, you name it. Miami, Florida. It's working across the globe. So get in before everybody steals my idea and markets it as their own, as they always do. But it's okay. I'm the Jonathan, God's gracious gift, as my name means. And the gift will keep on giving. Real quick, I don't want to hold you up too long, but go ahead and stop what you're doing. Get on the waiting list. You got to go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Click the link in the description box below. Click the link in the chat. And then you just put your best email address right here. And I've actually been emailing you. So if I'm emailing you, if you want to help me out, just reply to the emails, by the way, because I've been sending some great emails out and you guys have been replying. I appreciate you guys. I want to just know how I found you and how I can continue to reach out and get this message out. Shout out. Do we have 224 people watching on X? If you are watching on X right now, shoot a comment so I can put you up on the screen. Your comment will be featured right here, especially if you're a first-time commenter, because I want to talk to every single one of you. And come on over to YouTube and subscribe. Modern Life Dating, all one word. Come on over here and subscribe. Real quick, take a look here. When you sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, this is what you get. On January 6th, we go live. Who is doing live coaching with anybody anymore? Because we're doing 20 webinars. We're doing 10 days, morning and night, helping you get more money, helping you get a girlfriend, helping you get multiple girlfriends if that's your thing, helping you get into shape, helping you build a bomb-ass Instagram. And most importantly, we're going to be talking to you guys about crypto. Listen, there's a new name in the game. And it's Tokyo Crypto Show Season 2. If you've been paying attention, you've been making money. And if you've been making money, you're welcome, because we're going to make so much more money in 2025. Did you guys see Donald Trump ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange today and say that he's focusing on crypto, focusing on Bitcoins? The first ever U.S. president to say that. He's got Elon Musk, who's very crypto savvy, in his corner as well. And like I said, my platform, dude, we are at 263 people on X right now. The number is climbing and climbing and climbing. This is wild. So yeah, thank God, because I'm definitely not shadow banned over there. But you get all this and more. Scan the QR code right there. And you can also scan the QR code. I hope it's this one. Chat, is it this one? Can you somebody scan that one in the top right hand corner? Let me know if that's the right one. I have all these QR codes. I need to delete this other one. But yeah, because good times are coming. Good times are indeed coming. And I'm happy to be the bearer of good news. Okay? Let me know, chat. Shout out to Retard Tracking System. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
You've tracked me. I'm here. He says, the GOAT, thank you so much. And shout out to Sydney Mitchell. Let's go. He says, let's go. Lock these weirdos up. It's happening. Okay. 2025 is going to be a great year. Yes. Yes, indeed. 2024 was the best year of my life. 2025 will also be the best year of my life. Every year is the best year of my life. Okay. And I want to share the blessings and education and all that good stuff with you. And if you're not following me on X, that's where you get to really see the real me. And we're going to be breaking down a lot today because, honestly speaking, the house of cards is falling apart faster than these people can keep up with it. Because here's the basis of today's episode, okay? There is a war going on, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to believe it's spiritual, whether you want to believe it's power, whatever the case may be, there is a war going on behind the scenes. And if you are an intelligent person, if you have eyes that can see beyond what is seen, okay, if you have like a, if you could just read the air, all right, if you could see the truth and you're a person that, has a sense of spirituality about you, you can see that there is a big war going on. And, it's being talked about across the world in multiple cultures too. People are waking up around the world and the world is healing. The world is getting to be a better place. Okay. So I am happy because we have gone through a very dark time. All the people have seen what's happened so far. Okay. Let's speak freely, shall we? Shall we? Okay. Number one, Trump got in office 2016. The entire Hollywood and media machine shifted what it's doing from supporting him to starting to attack him non-stop. Secondly, COVID, C19, whatever you want to say. I can't even say it on YouTube because they're gonna shadow ban me like more than I already am. Okay, because we have 318 people watching on X. We have roughly about 50 on YouTube right now, and we got one on Twitch. Shout out to my one faithful Twitch watcher, but that's okay. I'm not looking for many. I'm looking for the few and the elite, the ones who really want to pay attention to what's going on in today's life. And COVID turned out to be bunk. But you know why? Because they wanted you to take the vaccine. And now guess what? That massive document that came out that Pfizer was trying to have sealed for 75 years just came out. Guess what the vaccine has now been verified to cause? Heart attacks, causes premature periods, premature abortions, infertility. Everything that I said has come to truth. I also said in 2019 that the red pill will go mainstream because we have reached critical mass with feminism and all this nonsense. And balance is coming back to the force. People are coming back to common sense. Women are realizing this whole boss babe thing was a lie. They don't want to go and be tax slaves and, slave away. They celebrate OnlyFans and all this, sick, perverted stuff. But even people are realizing that for every 1 millionaire in OnlyFans, there's like 10,000 women who are broke. So we are looking at all of the comeuppance come true. And I'm excited to see the truth unfold. And now we're seeing it even live. Okay. Have you guys seen this legitimately evil and satanic act of Joe Biden and who he has pardoned recently? Okay. Let me show you something. This is from the Justice Department. This is justicedepartment.gov. Okay. Joe Biden. If you watched that episode when I told you guys to watch the other day about me breaking down how China was involved in stealing the 2020 election and they were paying off Biden, well, let's take a look and see, because President Biden just pardoned 39 people. And amongst those people were, this is real, Chinese spies and people who were in possession of child pornography. How do you justify that as the president of the United States of America? The same thing that they pursued Trump for, the Russia hoax. They tried to impeach him for the Hunter Biden laptop. He just pardoned his son for as well, a blanket pardon as well, branching back to 2014, where the Ukraine scandal was happening. Ukraine is like the dirty mattress money for all these Democrats to go launder their money in. And now Trump is in office. And I don't know if you've noticed, but so many celebrities have fled the country. Ellen DeGeneres has fled the country. She is a bad person. She got exposed because anybody with a common brain could see that she is a very evil person and a very abusive person, and she has fled the United States. She said she went to London because she wanted to get away because Trump was president, right? She wanted to move away. And what's funny, do you know her house in London was flooded as soon as she moved there? I swear to God, God is real. God is real, and he is punishing all these people. And we are on the side of good, okay? And if you've seen these photos here, okay, this is a code. This thing right here, this thing is code for doing something terrible to children. And she's wearing it too. I'm not going to go into details about that, okay? But We are seeing it be exposed live. All right. And then take a look at this. This is the pardon list here. Look at all these people President Biden has pardoned since 2021 till now. I don't think any president has pardoned this many people. Just give me 1 second. I will be right back.
Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
Sorry, guys. It's a busy morning here at the Hot Dude House. Take a look here. Let's go. December 12th. Okay. 39 people he pardoned. So just take a quick look at this. This is the president of the United States, the alleged president of the United States. Okay. The offenses are here. Unlawful distribution of cocaine. Okay. Distributed quantity of mixture of substance containing a detectable amount of crack cocaine. All right. Violation of supervised release. All right. Look at this. Drug offenses, drug offenses, drug offenses. Okay. All of this here. And the ones that are most troubling. Oh, did they remove these people from the list? Hold on. Because I have seen. Wait a minute. Hold on. And well, there's December for my son, Hunter Biden. Don't worry. I have the document. That is pretty crazy. Let me see real quick. Yeah, take a look. Okay. Oh. '27, 2024. Give me a second. This was just revealed. Take a look here. Right here. You see this? Joe Biden just pardoned multiple Chinese spies and an individual convicted of possessing child. Why? Take a look here. Okay. Yang Jiuzhu, conspiracy to commit economic espionage, conspiracy to commit trade secret theft, attempted economic espionage by theft or fraud, attempted theft or trade of secrets by taking or of deception. Chi Chaoqun, conspiracy to defraud the United States, impersonating agents of foreign governments, statements or entries generally. Shanlin Jin, possession of child. So how does anybody explain this? How does anybody twist this? How does anybody manipulate this? Okay. How does anybody justify this? Okay. Please, somebody let me know. How can you sit there, as a, what blows my mind is how the majority of the black population votes Democrat and they're Christians. How do you sit there as a Christian and endorse this? This right here.
Shut up and take my money.
Right here. This one. How do you justify this right here? Please, someone tell me how you justify this. What is the logical conclusion here? Okay. Somebody says, what is the site? This is on justice.gov. Here. Links in the chat right there. Right here. Okay, that's the full pardon list, and then there's a clemency list too. Okay, and clemency is when they just you're serving and then they just drop your sentences. You drop your excuse me. You just like you don't have to serve your stuff anymore. Okay. And the list is 1,500, I believe. Okay, and here this is directly from the website. Okay, so this is justice.gov. It's under November 22nd. Here, I'll drop the link too. This is the commuting of the sentences. Okay. Right here. This is the link right here. You see? That's the link. Okay. Right here. Executive grant of clemency. There he is. This was on November 22nd. This is after it was over. And I'll tell you why. Because there are Chinese spies within the United States government. Period. You have no idea how many Chinese spies are in America. You know, it was also part of like it was part of a prisoner exchange as well. But I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. What are we doing? Really, what are we doing? And again, going back to everything, the pardoning of his son. The pardoning of his son. Okay. David Jones. Democrats are defending Biden's pardon because many of them agree with his neocon agenda. Democrats love the CCP. Yeah. Well, you know who also loves the CCP? Our boy LeBron James. So let's I want to just be very honest with everybody. Okay. Just take a quick look here. I'm going to do a live search for you guys. Okay. Look at this. Give me a second. Okay. Look at this. I just typed it in right now. Okay. Let's just do it. It's incognito window. Oh, we got to switch to English. There you go. All right. Let's go to news. LeBron James ruled out for Lakers game. LeBron James steps away from Lakers for personal reasons. Where's LeBron James? Explaining the star's absence, returns, updates. LeBron James away for personal reasons. Will LeBron James play on Friday? Injury updates. See, look at this. Of course, because he's part of the mainstream media machine. Nobody wants to attack him. He's part of the machine. He's part of the machine. Here's why this is all going down. Former UFC interim welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington, had a press conference leading up to his fight recently. And he said this during his press conference. Take a look. This was yesterday.
I'm gonna start this off, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America, serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
There's no party like a Diddy party. There's no party like a Diddy party. And LeBron James, if you guys don't know, I'll give you a little history. I think my black guys know in the audience, but what they like to do to the people they control, the puppets in Hollywood, okay? You know what they really like to do? They've been doing it for the longest time. They like to humiliate black men by putting them in dresses like this, okay? This is part of the humiliation ritual, okay? You think he's happy doing this, wearing that? Okay? They do this to all the black men that they want to humiliate in Hollywood as part of these elite. Okay. And they tried to do it to Martin Lawrence. And then Martin Lawrence, next thing you know, is running down the highway saying they're trying to kill me with a gun in his hand. Y'all see that before? Yeah. Okay. And also, they try to do this to all the guys. They did it to the Wayans brothers with white chicks, right? They did it to, and they tried to do it to Dave Chappelle. And that's why Dave Chappelle took off and went to Africa and had that big hiatus right after he was peaking with the Chappelle show. And yeah, exactly. You know, Kevin Hart, he took it. And Kid Cudi, yep. And you know, it's part of their humiliation restaurant. Part of their humiliation ritual. And then also you have LeBron James talking about, you know, he's always constantly spitting out the mainstream media points, you know, saying, oh, you know, I like feminism and I like, you know, I support Black Lives Matter because we need to defund the police. You should take the vaccine. You know, he's constantly just saying all those things. They have the power to do certain things and not do certain things. And, you know, he's just saying all those mainstream media talking points. And you could just see the way he talks and the way he acts and stuff. He is absolutely controlled by these elites. You know, and now, you know, people in the chat are talking about how Cat Williams, you know, Cat Williams was also calling this stuff out, and he was saying all this stuff. And then even, you know, they tried to demonize Kanye West. Do you remember when Kanye West was on Drink Champs and he said he called Diddy a Fed? You know, all this stuff is part of a bigger, more evil ring. You know, the reason they raided Diddy's compound and got all those videos is because the government and the people who are behind it, because Diddy is basically the Black Epstein, and they wanted to hold all the blackmail evidence themselves. Okay. Yeah, and the DJ said Vicious in the chat, and he says Cat Williams said no. That's why he got blacklisted. Exactly. You know, it's just crazy to see this. And yeah, LeBron has consistently been a perfect little puppet for the Democratic Party, mainstream wokeism, and now we're seeing he has to take a break. Why would you take a break? Okay, and I'll tell you why. You know why? Because the average guys, you guys think just because a person has money or a person has fame that they're automatically an alpha male in the sense that they get women, and women, you know, listen to them, and, you know, they can just get women on demand. And that's just not the case. Okay. Because if that were true, then all of these sickos and these perverts and these weird Satanist kind of people, they wouldn't need to go to these Diddy sex parties. Okay. That's what they are. Let's be honest. That's why, I mean, Diddy's in prison right now. And then now there's a lawsuit coming out against Jay-Z saying that he and Diddy forcefully did something to a young woman. All right. And the
Shut
dominoes,
up and take my money.
the dominoes are falling. Thank you, Ken Rose, for the $2 super chat. Okay. So there is all a bunch of things here connected. And if you just look with your intuition and you see what's happening, it's unreal. Because the reality is, if a guy like me, just, just regular guy, just decided to sit down and figure out what it is to be attractive to women and have the confidence to go talk to women and have the self-esteem to treat them with respect and not have to do anything sick or degrading like a lot of these people do. A lot of these celebrities do. They're all getting outed. Okay. If I could sit down and do it, you can do it. But if people like LeBron James, Diddy, Ashton Kutcher, all these people who have now fled the country, let's just, by the way, let's see. Ashton Kutcher fled the country, consistently went to Diddy parties. Mila Kunis, his wife, fled the country, consistently went to Diddy parties. Tom Hanks, Epstein Island, and constantly went to Diddy parties, fled the country. Ellen DeGeneres, constantly went to Diddy parties, fled the country. All these people also are very anti-Donald Trump. Are you putting the pieces together yet, Anon? Are you there with me? Or am I just another crazy person on the internet ranting to a small group of psychopaths? And this is just our little society of crazy. Okay? Evil is getting exposed and good times are coming. But you cannot participate in the good times if you're not ready. And like I said, Cat Williams, take a look at this. This was him recently, and he was saying all this stuff. And guess what? Cat Williams, they demonized him. They said he was crazy. And I'm going to show you something else as well. But take a look here. Okay.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
All lies will be exposed. COVID-19, exposed. The vaccine, exposed. Election fraud, exposed. Biden was to be the great president. Biden was going to be the great savior of America. Clearly exposed. America is in the worst shape it's been in a very, 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 very long time. Okay? Feminism, boss babes. Women are better than men. Women don't need men. Women are at the top of the food chain. Exposed. Okay. All lies eventually get exposed because the only thing to keep a lie going is more lies. That's the only thing. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. And again, they demonize people. Remember, they said Cat Williams was crazy. Okay. Take a look here. again, and they said he was crazy, and I'm telling you, they have tech that they can like do something to make you crazy. Because I'm going to show you something as well. They can cause you to have mini psychological episodes. If we were dropping nuclear bombs in the 1940s, we have some advanced weaponry these days that the public is very not aware of.
Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room. Nick, come here. Why you think I speak with such clarity? I'm actually involved in each one of these stories I told you about. Who gonna turn down?
So, you know, evil doesn't win. Evil does not win. There's a constant struggle between good and evil. But remember, there's 2 kinds of evil at home chat. There's the act of doing evil. But in my opinion, the greater evil is the more prevalent evil, which is when you see evil being done and you're a coward of a man and you do nothing. And that is what's happening. That's the biggest evil of our time. Men are cowards. You're afraid to talk to a girl. You're afraid to stick up for yourself. You're afraid to have integrity. You live in a fear. You're afraid to move out from mommy and daddy's house. You're afraid to try to get a new job. You're afraid to walk up to that girl and say, hello, I want to take you on a date. You're afraid when a girl is your girlfriend and she's acting out of pocket. You say, hey, don't act like that. Don't disrespect me. You want to sit there and blame everybody for the state of the world. Men built and men maintain this world. This world is the responsibility of the top of the food chain. That is man, the apex predator, the top of the fucking food chain. There is nothing above man other than God. And you at home right there, I don't give a fuck if you're black. I don't give a fuck if you're white. I don't give a fuck if you're Latino. I don't give a fuck if you're Asian, Arab, Indian, whatever. All men are not living up to their days of right now. You're not living up to your time. Addicted to pornography, not going to the gym, not taking your financial plan seriously, not taking your life seriously, not working, having a job and working. Men are supposed to work. If you're just sitting around saying, oh, I'm just, just kind of like making some moves, bro, like I'm fucking, a little move here, a little move here. No, you're lazy. You're lazy and you're struggling for money because you're not working. You are a man. Man needs to work. A woman stays home, minds the children, minds the house, doesn't go out there and embarrass her man in the streets. And a man is the protector and provider. And society has strayed away from that under man's watch. And that's why we're in turmoil. That's why we're in chaos. Look at your life right now, man. Okay? Look at your life right now. And honestly, ask yourself. Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. You know the answers in your heart. Are you where you should be right now? Or you're not where you should be. And it's because you neglected the truth inside you. You neglected what you knew you were supposed to do. You're skipping the gym. You're not following through in your actions. You're not following through in your desires to go get a girlfriend, to get a wife, to have a family, because you're afraid. You're not doing the work. Oh, I'll do it next day. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll just She'll come to me. She'll come. You're like a little girl singing there. One day my prince will come. No. You got to go out and make things happen. Men have let society down, not women. Men are the ones for all the failure now. And it takes a man to accept this message, to look at himself in the mirror and say, this has got to change. This has got to stop. We live in the age of cowards. We live in the age of cowards. A lot of you guys, someone would walk up to you in a club, slap you in the face, and you'd apologize to the guy. Okay? So, that being said, good men are standing up and fighting. Okay? And good things are coming. Good things are coming. Right? Like I told you, here's some more of the humiliation rituals I'll tell you about black men in Hollywood. Here's Kevin Hart, excuse me.
Like, oh, these guys are wearing dresses. Everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things will become popular in the future. And I was like,
just a coincidence, right? Probably just a coincidence. Probably just a coincidence, right? No big deal. But again, look at what's happening. Again, look at the most infamous, look at this most infamous photo that I love to play. I love to show this one because this is how, honestly, the ones who are openly endorsing this and supporting this were women. Man, I'm sorry to say, but women are, in some situations, are very fucking stupid. Very, very, very fucking stupid. Okay? Okay. Anybody with a brain could clearly see that this person has no place at all in reading children books to children. This is from Drag Queen Story Hour. This is for children. You never seen this, Sid? DJ Sid Vicious, this says, what the fuck is that? This is a man going to Drag Queen Story Hour to read these books to children. Jared Atkins says, the world has gone crazy. No, the world has not gone crazy. Men have become weak. Men have become weak. This is the fault of men. This is 1,000% men's fault. Men have allowed this. But luckily, people like me, you know, I'm telling you, that core group that we had, you know, myself, Donovan Sharp, Rolo, Rich, when we had all those people on the Rule Zero and we came together, we gave birth to like Fresh and Fit. Don't forget that. You know, without me, without Rule Zero, there is no Fresh and Fit. I'm not trying to take credit for whatever, but I'm just giving you facts. Okay. Without Donovan Sharp pioneering early on the days of Return of Kings and then going to the airwaves, there's a lot of red pill content that would not have gotten done. Donovan Sharp has a big, big, big positive impact on the Black community. And then all those other grifters started copying him. And the weak-minded people will say, oh, what about this that he did? What about that he did? I'm sorry. If you want a perfect prophet, go find Jesus. Go find Muhammad. Okay? Go find your perfect character. Go worship them. But we are imperfect men trying to do the right thing. And we have irrefutably turned the tides of the culture in America and the world. Because of us, we have Donald Trump in presidency. And I don't care what you think about him, because last time I checked, he's not out here trading sex offenders and having crack smoking sons and all this vile wickedness, allowing people just to open border, come on in and ransack the country. We have Venezuelan gangs in America now taking over apartment complexes. And you know why? Because men in America have not banded together and gone and wiped those motherfuckers out. I tell you what, any Venezuelan gang motherfucker comes for me and my family, I personally will kill them myself. I will guarantee death to every one of those motherfucking Venezuelans. If you try to kill me and my family, I assure you, I will figure out a way to wipe you all out, one by one. Because that's what man is supposed to do. You're supposed to defend your family. You're supposed to defend your country. You're supposed to defend your loved ones. That's the truth. But the truth is coming out because there are still good men doing their duty, doing their work, you know. So good times are coming. But take a look around you. All the cards, this house of cards is falling down. All the dominoes are falling. You know? And good times are indeed coming. Sighthound Siege, $2 super chat over on Rumble. Thankfully, this donation does Rumble, so I can get away with saying MLD looks like Edward Norton from American History X. That's funny. I've actually been saying that myself. I made a joke with my friends. I said, God damn it, I look like Edward Norton from American History X. It's good. I like this look. It's intimidation plus 20. And you know, it's true. When you look at the state of things too, the great thing is the faster the internet grows and the more people dig, you're going to find the truth. It is getting harder and harder to be a lying, deceptive piece of shit. We are entering the age of truth. We're already here, but they've been trying to suppress it. And again, let's just look at the whole picture. Anybody who wanted to speak up about COVID, banned, shadow banned. They're just blatantly banning people, and then they're realizing you can't do it. And let me tell you something, the shadow banning, that's happening on dating apps too. That is absolutely happening on dating apps. And guess what? These companies are paying and dying. And I love it. Bumble has been in a steady decline. Their stock has never been higher since the day it launched. It's been a steady free fall. Their unfair treatment of men, they're having to backpedal their policies. Before Bumble, women would have to message first. And guess what? They can't even do that. And they're supposed to lead the relationship. Oh, you know, my wife's the boss. Really? Really? That's the kind of man you are? It's all being exposed, and it will continue to get exposed. Wait until AI gets to a point where it can fact check almost immediately. I'm not worried about the future at all, because the future belongs to those people who are good, and the future belongs to those people who are doing the right thing and who are working on themselves. You sit there, you want to be a fat, lazy shit, going to sit home and jerk off to porn in mommy's house, not move out, not grow, not be the man that you're supposed to be. Get out of the way. Like I say, I've said it once, I said it twice, I'll say it again. Go have a seat at the kiddie tables. We'll get you some dinosaur chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. Pat you on the head. You know, we'll lock the door when the bad guys come. We'll handle it. You could sit there and be a little man child. Because 2025 is going to be a great year. We are just getting started. We are just getting started. There's going to be prosperity. There's going to be abundance. There's going to be good feeling in the air. People, listen, people around America have been contacting me. I have a very large network, okay? And people around America have been contacting me and telling me the vibe has changed in America. Smart people, stupid people who don't realize this, you know, they're stupid people. They're going to do what they do, live in their stupid little bubble, live their stupid little lives, and just not contribute to society, not be anything worthwhile. But I'm talking about the smart people. I'm hearing people from Florida, people from Texas, people from all over are telling me the vibe has changed in America. People in Illinois, okay? The list goes on and on and on. You could feel it in the air. The people who are upset, they're the gluttons. They're the obese people. They're the ones who hate their lives. And because they hate their lives, they see everything with a shade of hatred, okay? But those people, it is what it is. They're the losers of society. And when you're a loser in society, you have no say. Society is a meritocracy. And society is only as strong as the people who propel society upwards. And if you're propelling society upwards, you have a say. If you're a loser and you're dragging society down, you're leeching off your parents' money, you're living at home, you're fat, you're uneducated, you're sexless, you're addicted to pornography, you're filled with bitterness and hatred to the people that are successful in the world, people you don't even know, people you do know. That is your cross to bear. That is your cross to bear. I say it all the time on this channel, and it's very true. Just like Jesus says, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. What did he say? Faith without work is dead. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. My faith is alive and well, because I work hard every day. I'm the richest I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm still working hard day in and day out because I love being a winner. And I'll tell you this too. You can turn your life around too. If you're sitting there at home and you're feeling disenfranchised and you're feeling like, I don't know what to do, I need help, I need guidance, that's why we have the Masculine Empowerment Network. And I'll tell you this too. Being a guy with a backbone right now, money, height, status, six-pack abs, all vanity. But if you're a man with a backbone, you have frame, and you're not afraid to tell someone to go to hell if they violate your integrity, if they violate your personal standards, and that's anybody. I constantly remind everybody around me, listen, you fuck around, you find out too. Ain't nobody is exempt. Nobody is fucking exempt. Do you understand that? Nobody is exempt. That's the ultimate currency right now in manhood. Because you guys don't realize it. We live in a sea of cowards, a sea of weak, cowardly men. Okay? I've had people before posting shadow boxing videos. Oh, I'm going to whoop your ass when I see you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We run into each other in real life. So what are we going to do about it? Somebody call the police. There's a bad man coming for me. Somebody call the police. Like a fucking coward. Like a weak little girl who, I understand, if you're a woman, call police. Call a man to save you. That's what you got to do. That's a smart thing to do if you're a woman. Okay? If you're strapped and it's legal, blow his fucking brains out. Okay? But a man doing that? A lot of these internet gangsters talking all this shit. You got to run to the courts. Oh, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna send a lawsuit. Oh, talking all that shit, acting like a gangster. But when the time to be a gangster comes, you're nowhere to be fucking found. Nowhere. That's why I have women literally lining up for me. The future is bright to the man out there who wants to man up, because so few men want to. You think I want a fucking army of clout, an army of all this shit? No, I don't. You know what I want? I want I would rather have 300 special forces operatives with me. The best of the fucking best. I would rather have 300 Navy SEALs, 300 Delta Force, 300 Green Beret than 1,000 fucking grunts that are just taking orders. I'm looking for the elite. I'm looking for the top of the top. And I'll tell you this right now. If my message offends you, I'm sorry. You're not cut out to be a big dog. You could go be an average guy and kind of pitter patter your way through life. And hey, the world needs ditch diggers too. Somebody needs to be my fucking bitch. Somebody needs to go give me my coffee. I don't have time to fucking make coffee. I got shit to do. I got millions to make. I got lives to change. I got businesses to build. I got to stimulate this motherfucking economy. Are you getting it yet, Anon? Are you paying attention? Are you looking around at the world falling apart? Are you looking at how long are you going to continue to look at the walls of your life close in on you? How long? How long? When is it? When is it? Is it because every year it seems to be next year. Every month it seems to be next month. Oh, I'll be more serious about applying jobs next month. I'll move out of my mom's house next month. Oh, I'll just wait till next year when I'm older and I have less time to chase women and fucking figure out the goddamn whole relationship thing instead of sitting there beating your dick like a little pervert at home watching pornography. Hard work and optimism is the great equalizer of all men. I don't care who you are. If you're willing to work hard, be optimistic, and most importantly, get a mentor. Go report to somebody. Submit yourself to the teaching of someone better than you so you can actually make something of yourself. Because, a lot of you guys, I get it. It is what it is. You're fighting your own battles, but so many guys, they sign up for my coaching. Man, I was watching you for 3 years, 4 years. I changed their life 3, 4, 5 months. They're like, oh man, I just wish I started earlier. Yeah, no shit. No shit, Sherlock. Because last time I checked, we're all fucking going to die. And that death, as far as I know, is forever. So what the fuck are you doing wasting time? I'd love to know. I would really love to know. Keep paying attention to what's going on. The dominoes will keep falling. And the good thing is this too, man. I'm telling you, it is a compounding effect. Okay? It is a compounding effect. Once you red pill people, there's no going back. Everything is being exposed. The SEC is being exposed. a weaponized institution of the United States government to keep the economy down, to keep American people down. You know why they don't want you rich? You know why they're fucking inflating their currency? To control you. To control you. Okay? There are even men coming out now and accusing fucking Diddy of raping him. Raping them. Okay? More and more will be exposed. In the meantime, it's time to get to work. Okay? I'll show you something else that I saw the other day, which I agree with 1,000%. I don't care how crazy I sound. Okay? This was on Sean Ryan's show. This guy here is a whistleblower. And like I said, when we showed that military guy the other day, more and more whistleblowers are coming out. Listen to what this guy says about this weapon that they have. I think the reason why we're having problems with mental health and they blame it on social media, I think it's something else. I think there's some kind of mass psychosis device out there fucking with people's head. Again, because it just makes common sense. If we're dropping nuclear bombs that can literally wipe a city off the map in the 1940s, you're telling me 80 years plus later, we don't have something more advanced? We still have primitive, barbaric nuclear bombs that just burn everything up? Get out of here. Look at this real quick. I'm gonna play this.
Foray of directed energy weapons.
What is that?
The ability to, let's just say, throw your voice into your head or my voice into my head, or allowing algorithms that now they can blanket a whole geographical area and they can make everybody change their thoughts. They can, I use the term intrusive thoughts. Back to that fork in the road analogy. If you find yourself where you have to make a decision about something, next thing you know, you catch yourself kind of having an argument in your head with your own voices. Well, the ability to add another one of your voices in there, but have it controlled by somebody else's microphone, so to say, is a very powerful tool. And I think this is a weapon of war that we are seeing happen to everyone around us. The Department of Defense recently started initiating protocols for their employees, their agents, to discuss Havana syndrome-like symptoms. And on that list is that their agents are hearing voices in their head. And this is what they're getting at. This is that technology that, you know, next thing you know, you're trying to make a decision, but there's another Sean in your head that now is actually somebody else's control. And through the manipulation of that voice, they can now push you. Just like we have, you know, the cell phones are weaponized now, the social media platforms, and they can engage with an algorithm, and they know that they can push you in a direction by repetitive information being displayed in front of you, similar to the stethoscope in grammar school, that they can learn your system and they can learn to manipulate it on a personalized level by just.
And there's a documentary called The Social Dilemma, where this is all documented in truth. These social media, they're literally socially engineering people through social media. That's why as soon as I follow somebody on social media, hold down that little circle of their story, mute post and stories. I only see stuff on my phone that I want to see, which is business, fitness, and organic food stuff. That's all I want to see.
Just assessing you, what the things are that you're interested in, what are your weak points, what's the crack in the dam, what's the angle of attack, and it's through repetition and access. These are simply electromagnetic impulses in your head. It's not that they can't be read, it's not that they can't be copied, and it's not that they can't be just replayed with somebody else's control. I mean, I could get a voice changing thing and I could sound like you if I wanted to. I could call you on the phone, I could call your loved ones, and I could pretend I'm Sean. And they can do that for you in your own head.
If you're a business owner and you're hiring right. How are you finding all of this out?
Years of research. The McDonald's Corporation just had an ad come out a few months ago that they're looking into research and development in a technology that will afford them the ability to pump their commercials into your brain while you're sleeping. And you think that they figured this out or some other company figured it out first? You think if they're going to have this available to them next year, you think that there weren't agencies that have been wielding this for a decade or so?
You're 100. Is there any, where can I read about this?
It's immediately available on the internet that McDonald's put this out there.
McDonald's
Corporation is looking into putting commercials into our brains while we're sleeping.
And that's, we can look that up.
Absolutely.
I gotta look that up.
Understood.
I've heard of that.
Understood. But now imagine if they can do that next year,
Oh,
who's been doing it for the last decade or so?
I'm with you. I'm
Right?
100% with you.
So now when we look around the world and we see everybody acting the way that they are acting, let's consider that these intrusive thoughts have already been present. What do we do about this?
I'm telling you that the rise in homosexuality and stuff is not a fucking coincidence. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck. It's not a coincidence. They're engineering this shit because men are the only one that can stop it. But you know what's funny about some of these dudes? I got to give it up to some of these dudes that are fake transgender. They're like, yeah, I'm transgender. They just figured out, oh, okay, so women are getting all the rights in society. Women are the ones getting all the privileges. All right, fuck it. I identify as a woman. Now I'm going to go beat the fuck out of women in every sport and get money and get fucking clout and whatever. It is what it is. And now women are like, oh, wait, the very thing I voted for has turned against me. Well, just never forget that women were the ones that deceived God and Adam and bit the apple. Okay? Just never forget that. Also, on top of that, I just love to watch it, because if you just look at the behavior again of these women, behind every woman with bad behavior is a broken relationship with her father and a man that's not fucking checking her and helping her get her shit together. Okay? That's the thing I think you guys don't realize. When you're in a relationship with a woman, you're constantly going to have to tell her, yo, don't do that, you fucking retard. Don't act like that. Don't talk to me like that. You have to check them. Okay? That's where frame comes into play.
Shut up and take my money.
Okay? Have you been keeping with all the stuff Jakar Wright has been saying? Says my brother GMC 436 New Zealand. Damn, you're New Zealand? I want to go down there, man. That's cool. I don't know who that is, my friend. I'm sorry. All this stuff in the heads. And then, you know what's funny? You know how many transgender people there are in America? You'd think it's like half the population the way this shit's everywhere. 1.4 million people are transgender in America. Do you know how many are man to woman? 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Only 200,000 are female to male. If this was truly an organic distribution, there would be some balance there. It would be fitting somewhere in a bell curve. If you agree with simple principles like math and statistics, standard deviations. Are you awake yet? Or is it too uncomfortable that I just rattle your cage a little too hard? Where do we lay on the spectrum here?
These are the weapons of war contemporarily. It's very unfortunate, but it used to be that war was a bit more noble. When we selected people, we put them in uniforms, we sent them over there to the battlefield, and we said, fight for us. And effectively, that would have been an act of attrition of each nation's resources until there was a victor. Now, unfortunately, they've circumnavigated the battlefield. Nobody's dressed in uniforms anymore, and the front line is every neighborhood that we're in. And the infrastructure is still under attack. It's just that now the average mortgage payer is in the line of fire. The list of Havana syndrome-like symptoms, which my South Pole crew and many South Pole crews are suffering, that other agencies are suffering, if people pay really close attention, they're going to notice that these symptoms are prevalent in the general population as well.
Interesting. I interviewed a former CIA agent about this who has Havana syndrome, and has been speaking out on it quite a bit. His name's Mark Polypernopoulos. But is there anything else going on down there?
And then this is what he says here at the end is so true. When he says this, he talks about the war. Take a look at this real quick. This is the ending thing.
Eric, is there anything that I'm missing that you want to bring to the public?
That's a great question. I want to emphasize that we are currently in a state of war that people aren't realizing.
What is that?
These weapons are being wielded around us, against us. There are power players that are above nation states. Geographical boundaries and political parties mean very little to the wealthy elite on this planet. We're pawns, we're chattel. I am a person for the people. We, the people of this planet, deserve a better future than the one we are being presented. We've all, through our blood, sweat, and tears, we've invested here in the United States. We've invested our taxpayer dollars for these people to create weapon systems that they're using against us. It's a sin. It's illegal. It's a sin. It's immoral, and we have to do better for the future generations of this planet.
Are you worried for your safety?
No.
Why not?
I'm just simply beyond that. I don't really care what happens to me. I care about doing the right thing.
Do you think you're in danger?
I guess theoretically people don't like me doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I would say probably not.
Fair enough.
But Warwick, if that's it, that's a lot of info in a short amount of time, and I really appreciate you coming here and inform us all. So have you been approached by any media outlets?
I've been approached by a lot of people.
And again, just take a look at everything that's happened. Okay. Trump gets in the presidency, masculine man. Okay. Out of nowhere. Oh, now we have a large pandemic. That we found out was indeed planned. Vaccines killing everybody. Told you that too. Andrew Tate moves to the top of the social media algorithms across the world, organically taking over the world. Then out of nowhere, okay, ban him across all platforms. He still overcomes. Okay, let's lock him up in jail. Keep him in an endless cycle of lawfare. He's been engaging and trapped in lawfare for starting on his 3rd year here soon. Insane. But there was a turning point. Elon Musk buys Twitter. He starts giving people free speech. He exposes the Twitter files to the world, saying the shadow bans are real. They have been shadow banning the non-progressive side, pushing all this homosexual agenda, this transgender agenda. You think that's not happening here on this channel? You think they're not suppressing me on social media, suppressing me on YouTube, suppressing me on Instagram? Prior to Elon Musk, I got banned on Twitter literally 16 plus times. Do you think that's the future? The future is when we just live in this big draconian censorship world. The future is when we are living in fear. We're living in a lack of abundance. You really think that's the future? The future is some dystopian thing? Is that how small your mind is? You're so clouded in pessimism and negativity. That's what you believe? If you just look at objectively, life has been getting better for everybody across the planet. The quality of life is still going up. Our biggest problem is that we're too fat in America. Eating too much. The tide is turning, though. And people stood up. They fought. They did the right thing. They voted for Trump. He won them over. You'll see. Good things are coming. Great things are coming. I'm optimistic about the future. Wickedness and evils is being exposed. The woke agenda is dead. It's not coming back. Okay? Good times are coming. You know, good times are coming. I'm optimistic for the future. You know, hell, we got 530 people watching this live across all platforms. So, doing something right. Doing something right. I'll tell you this now. Okay. Soon YouTube is going to be a hobby for me, guys. Very soon. And having access to me and my mentorship is going to disappear. That is not a fake threat. That is not a, scarcity thing. Nothing like that. So if you're not on the waiting list for the Masculine Empowerment Network and you're not putting the work to get in front of me, to learn from me and to learn from my team, I assure you, you're going to regret it. Okay. Ask yourself, what are you doing for Christmas? Who bought you presents for your birthday? How many people took you out for your birthday? A girl kiss you on your face and tell you she loved you on your birthday? You kissing anybody under the mistletoe? Who are you kissing at midnight on December 31st? How long are you going to tolerate being alone? How long are you going to tolerate being disrespected by society because you don't respect yourself? How long are you going to kick the can down the road? Next year, next year, next year, next year. How long? You say you're going to figure it out? Oh, I'm just going to watch multiple channels and figure it out on my own. Really? You don't even know what good information is. Who is willing to sit down and talk to you? Who's willing to meet you in person? I'd love to know. If you're not on the waiting list, now's the time. Go to the Masculine Empowerment Network. Put your best email address on here. We're almost at 50 plus people on the waiting list. I think we're like a few away. The beginning of the show, we were at 41. So get on there. Make it happen. Okay. We're going to teach you how to get a girlfriend. We're going to teach you how to be a leader. We're going to teach you how to make money with cryptocurrency the right way. Okay. If you've been watching the Tokyo Crypto Show Season 2, you've been making nothing but home runs with us. Left Field, you're a real OG fan. He says your MLD meme Instagram was dope until that Twitch thought, but it wasn't Twitch thought. You know what it was? You know what it was? It was that homosexual Alabrel who tried to shame me. And this is what I was telling you. This is the peak. For you guys that don't know, I was on one of the largest Twitch shows with 30,000 people watching in 2019. And the only way that these people can beat me is through lies, smears, and baseless accusations. And they said my meme account, which was totally okay under the terms and standard, the terms of services for Instagram, he said that my memes are transphobic. And then the guy who runs the Austin show, who also is a homosexual, wow, funny. He removed me and said, "Oh, this guy's transphobic." And guess what? Twitch, circling the drain, circling the drain. Get woke, go broke, go straight to hell. Alabrel, that disgusting fat homosexual guy, transgender, whatever the hell he is. Turns out, guess who was messaging underage people? Guess who was involved in sick perversion? You see, they can try and lie about me. They can try and smear me because they can't hit me with the truth because the truth is on my side. I'm a good person. I'm clean. These people are not. Up and preach, all of them, they're fake smears against me. It's all good. It's all good. Time will show everybody who's everybody. Okay. If those guys had any integrity, they would have reached out to me and learned the truth. But they have an agenda, and they're just two gossiping black dudes. That's all they do. Just gossip girls. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to keep on keeping on. The truth is on my side. And when I turn off this camera and I go live my life is fantastic. Is monumentally better than all my haters combined. So it is what it is. Yep. It is what it is. That's all good. Truth is on my side. And I said, good things are coming, boys. Good thing. Tomorrow's the 800th episode. And you know what I'm going to do for the 800th episode? What I do every Friday. Free consultation Friday. Help men. Nothing changes. Throw a little bit of celebration. Yeah, maybe. Whatever. I really don't care. It's just another day in the life. Doing the right thing. Helping men. And changing the culture. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 800. Free consultation Friday. Peace.